Let's be honest. A woman's true beauty is not in her face or her body shape. It's in her dignity, her self-respect, and the quiet confidence she carries wherever she goes. But sadly, in a world obsessed with social media likes, attention, and image, too many women have been tricked into believing that their worth depends on how desirable they appear. The truth is, you don't have to do too much to be noticed. Real value doesn't scream. It speaks softly but powerfully. Yet, some women, often without realizing it, trade their true worth for temporary attention, and in doing so, make themselves look cheap in the eyes of others. Let's talk about it, with love, honesty, and truth. Here are 8 ways women make themselves look cheap and how to rise above them. 1. Chasing validation instead of self-respect. This one hits deep because we have all been there at some point. Posting something online and checking every few minutes to see who liked it, who commented, and who noticed. But here's the hard truth. When your sense of worth depends on external validation, you hand your power to others. You start needing approval just to feel enough. A woman who chases attention will always be tired, but a woman who respects herself will always be admired. Validation fades quickly, but self-worth is permanent. The day you stop chasing attention and start nurturing your confidence is the day you step into your real power. A confident woman doesn't beg to be seen. She is noticed without trying. 2. Overexposing their bodies online for attention. There's a big difference between confidence and desperation. Confidence is when you know you're beautiful and don't need to prove it. Desperation is when you show everything because you believe your body is the only thing that makes you worthy of attention. Let's be real. When your beauty becomes a marketing tool, people will treat you like a product. You might attract eyes, but not hearts. You will get attention, but not respect. There's nothing wrong with feeling sexy, but true class lies in mystery. Leave something to the imagination. Not everything beautiful has to be displayed. Because when you respect your body, you silently teach others to respect it too. 3. Settling for men who don't value them. A woman who knows her worth doesn't negotiate it. Far too often, some women hold on to men who bring nothing but confusion, inconsistency, and heartbreak, all because they fear starting over. But every time you tolerate disrespect, you teach that man how to treat you. You deserve more than late replies, empty promises, and emotional games. A man who truly values you won't make you question your place in his life. When you choose self-respect over attachment, you remind yourself that you are not replaceable. You are rare. 4. Fighting other women over a man. This one is painful to watch. 2 women arguing, insulting, or even fighting over a man who isn't loyal to either of them. Nothing makes a woman look cheaper than lowering herself to compete for someone who is not even worth the effort. A real man doesn't make you fight for his attention. He chooses you. Only immature men play 2 women against each other. A queen never competes. She simply removes herself from places where she's not valued. Because when you know who you are, you understand that another woman's presence doesn't threaten your worth. 5. Using physical intimacy as a tool to keep a man. Let's be real. Physical intimacy may get a man's attention, but it will never keep his heart. Many women use their bodies to hold on to men who don't truly care about them. But when body is all you offer, you become replaceable because attraction fades, but emotional peace doesn't. A man might enjoy your body, but he'll stay for your character, your peace, and your energy. Your femininity isn't about seduction. It's about presence, warmth, and wisdom. Let your soul, not your skin, be the reason he stays. 6. Lowering their standards out of fear of being alone. Loneliness can be scary, but it's not an excuse to accept less than you deserve. Many women stay in toxic relationships just because they fear being alone. They tolerate lies, neglect, and disrespect, thinking that something is better than nothing. But the truth is, peace is better than partnership with the wrong person. Being single doesn't mean you're unworthy. It means you're wise enough to wait. When you raise your standards, you filter out people who only want to waste your time. Remember, you attract what you believe you deserve. So stop lowering your standards to meet someone else halfway. Let them rise to meet you. 7. Being loud, dramatic, and disrespectful in public. Class has nothing to do with money. It's all about composure. A classy woman doesn't need to shout to be heard or fight to prove a point. Her calm presence alone commands respect. When a woman acts loud, rude, or aggressive in public, she doesn't just embarrass herself. She cheapens her image. People may fear her, but they won't respect her. Grace is power under control. The most powerful women don't make noise. They make impact. Learn to speak with calm confidence. Your silence will say more than your shouting ever could. 8. Losing themselves in a relationship. This is one of the most heartbreaking ways women cheapen themselves, by completely losing who they are just to keep a man. They abandon their goals, stop growing, and forget who they used to be before the relationship. But love should complement you, not consume you. A healthy relationship adds to your life. It doesn't erase it. You were someone before you met him. Don't lose that woman trying to make him happy. When you forget your worth, you become dependent on someone else to define it for you. But when you stand strong in your identity, love finds you without you losing yourself. Ladies, your true beauty isn't in how many men want you. It's in how confidently you can walk away from the wrong one. When you start choosing peace over attention, standards over desperation, and self-worth over validation, you become untouchable. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. Just be it. Stop begging to be chosen. Choose yourself, and everything else will fall into place. If this message inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to Relationship Shield for more real, honest, and eye-opening truths about love, value, and self-worth. Remember, your transformation begins the moment you decide to never settle for less than you deserve.